Hi friends, this is Maggie. This is the old Hobonichi Tech 219. I still have some pages left. And what I like about these pages, they are the Tomoe Reaver paper. That's the takes good water, it wrinkles, and it makes all this beautiful sound. So I wanted to play with my new try my new watercolors that I just purchased on this type of page, and I'm just loving it. And actually, even using it, it just didn't wrinkle it that much. I don't know, I think it's the way these watercolors sit on this particular page. It really didn't wrinkle it that much, but it's kind of nice and smooth. So I did the flowers and I used the colors to create the leaf. And then what I did is I used watercolor, and I have all these stamps with faces that I love these faces here. And I used them when I want to do a quick page. So I took watercolor paper, and I actually, before stamping the faces, I did like puddles of not puddles, but I did swabs of watercolor, mixing them, and then I came up with this, which is embellishing for I can use for any of my journals, and came up with these. And so now I have extra supplies when I'm working, when I want to create a new page, using the new watercolor that I purchased. So I did, like, this was a whole swap of watercolor using, has the green, the pink, I don't know if you can see it, but it has the green, the pink, and a mixture there. And then I went ahead and I stamped the face, and I was gonna cut it real close to the lines just to have her, but I actually like this because I can sit it in any spot of a page and it'll look really nice. So I made these, and it was all in one page. I just, put all the watercolors there, kind of like that. These are designed like flowers, but instead of flowers, they're like just circles or just a swap. And I cut them out. Now these I cut real close because it didn't come out with the shape around it. It was more of a different type of swap, and I just went ahead and cut it close to the image. See, I did the cutting. Let me just let me move this out so you guys can see it. See? Look how beautiful. And these are those colors, and I'm gonna just do a close-up so you guys can see that. I love this one. I was working with inks today, and I'll show you what else I was doing. Look at that. That one has the green, the pink, even the black right here. This one has the black here and a little bit of the cream colors here. And then, see the way they shaped the water was around. I just went ahead and cut it. And that would look nice, like if I were to put it in a page. Look how nice that looks. So I figured I'll have different shapes. I'll have the ones that I cut real close to the image, and then the ones that is just around the watercolor, which I like a lot. Here's another one. This one has the pink, and I believe the blue. Here's another one. And this one has the purple. And then just a whole bunch. And then, let me see. See, these are the ones that I cut around. But the ones that really form that nice puddle of watercolor, I just cut it around it, because it's gonna look really nice on a page. So this one too, I like this one. See how the watercolor goes out? And I just stamped it right in the middle. So I have all these goodies. Then I had craft paper there that I wanted to use, so I went ahead and stamped the girls there so that I can have different colors. And when I'm working on a page, and I want to put a face on that page, I'll have, you know, different colors just to make sure I have a good match. This one is all purple. This one is all red. This one actually, this one was from one that had flowers. This one you cannot see. This one is just completely lost there. And this one too. But it would be nice if I can put an image fading away if I'm using these colors. So that's what I was doing with the watercolors for these. And then I went and I pulled more paper. So I decided I'm going to take my day to just cut, because I'm using them a lot. And actually, let me tell you where I'm using them a lot, because you may not be seeing where I'm using them. I'm creating them, and now this page that you're going to see here is done. I'll write something here. I can either do a quote or just my thoughts for the day, and I can just write it here. I really want to get this completed. This book, oops, sorry. I'm giving this back. Sorry, I was off camera. I want to get this book completed. I know it's 2019, but I want to get it completed because these pages are so nice to work with. So, you know, just to have it completed, this is what I have so far. And there's so many pages. This is, you know, I've been working, I've been doing, I even have drawings that I didn't even have a chance to color. Maybe I should take advantage and come back. So I have some drawings here that I haven't even completed. So I'm trying to get all the pages done and then just put it away. And you know, just so when you look back, there's still a good spot here too with a couple of pages that I need to fill in. And then all these other pages that I have here. So I did this one. I'll write something on it and continue to try to get this finished. This was a lot. It's talking about 365 pages. If not actually more, because they add more to it. So anyway, I did that just to take advantage and loving the colors and loving the brushes. I'm just loving these brushes. They are awesome. So what I did also was that sometimes you may want to use an image, but the color that you're working with on the page or journal, whatever you're working on, doesn't necessarily, it's probably not even any of these. So I wanted to have additional ones where I don't have to worry about the color. But if I already have a color on my page, I can, let me see if I can find one here. Let's say if I already have, let's say this page here. Well, I've done everything for, okay, let me use this. See, let's say I have already the color, the background of it, and I want to add a face to it. And let's say that my colors here, you know, they don't go for whatever reason, because these colors are completely different than that. I also went ahead and I stamp, and this is tracing paper. So you can see that's tracing paper. I took all of my favorite stamps, and this is the permanent black ink, and I stamped them here. So again, look at all the faces here. Those are my favorite, the faces that I like to use a lot. And then the stamps that I have, which I can either rip them off to add them to my page, you know, put them in my page, or I can just cut them, you know, square, or do the real nice cut around the image. And so I went ahead and I took some time to stamp more, have additional stamps to have them. They're black and white, but I can use them in any color. I can take her face and put it right here. And once I put the glue on it, she's gonna kind of, this particular paper is kind of, it's gonna look almost like if it was a napkin that kind of fades inside or merges with the page. So you may notice opaque or a little bit of the color of it, but it just still looks really nice. So I went ahead and I stamped all these pages, and then as I'm working my journals, I can come back and pull them from here. If I don't have anything here, like in this tray here, I have my butterflies. I have to make more butterflies. I'm running low. I like butterflies. These are stamps that I have to use. I really, every time I work on a page, it just really doesn't go. But I'm going to show you why I do this. When I'm not working on a regular journal page, I am also using it for my, let me pull it up. I'll be back. Remember the planner that I started this year for my work-related items or my personal items aside from my journal. I use them here a lot. So let me see when I started using them. So if you see, oh, this was crazy. I put everything on this page. But you see, I'm using my butterflies. I'm using the faces, put the washi tape here. See, here you go again. I'm using it right here again, the page, and my butterflies here. And this is, where I work and write my notes and things that I have to do. See, so I'm using those here. If I'm not using them in a journal, I'm putting them in my planner. For February, I was more clean, so I was more staying in a corner and around because I needed to write. I needed the space to write. So these are my pages. See, and all of my embellishment stickers and stuff that I made, or I'm saving, or I'm cutting. So I'm using them here. It's fun. It makes the page pretty. And then for March, I started, I guess this is my very first page. Yep. Yeah. See? Here again, I'm using her. So I'm using that there. So that is what I decided to do today, is just to add more and continue to use them here or in my journal. Pull them from here depending on what color I'm using. I don't use watercolor, but obviously on this pages, because this is not for watercolor. So I only use stickers and the embellishments that I work on. That's the only, I just glue them there and that's it. I don't use that, but it's fun to have a pretty pretty page when you're working on your regular planner. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna work on a project so you guys can see it. Bye.